Mhm. I'm gonna make a quick phone call. That didn't work. She pressed a button to go to the feedback thing by accident. I'll have to bring that back. That's just insane. Well, that was fucking bullshit. Because that lady fucked up or something. I don't know how the fucking ants and bugs are getting on me. It's a bug or something. Some of these things crawling on. I thought they were ants, but they're not like spiders. Spiders do what fucking hatch doesn't shit. Seems to be more bugs getting in, I'm not sure what. Here's the screen. Or something. There she is, the catus. Again. Please don't be frozen. Sweet. Attack of the ants, mate. Again. Still stressing it a lot. Let's go to what are we supposed to do in no. Hey, what are we supposed to do now? I don't know what I'm supposed to do after fucking. Who the fuck is this? coming back. Hopefully, it's good. decade. Way back. Rickathon. Yo. Fucking how long ago was that? Bit of trance mode. Shoes are too big. Pissed off. But they're really good. They're really good. It's about like looking at them. Yeah. Somehow they're like heaps bigger. Don't know if I can go back. This chip just got waves on the screen. Like in a way that like it makes noise. No. How's it going? That was cool. I swear I can hear ravens sometimes while I'm going with that. It was pretty good though. I like, tried to run up and back behind the toilets there, up to that corner of Hogan's and fuck. I walked a whole chunk of it. Hello? Is that on the street? Is that some after dinner walker that got some Jezza? Actually, back's alright. That stuff helps with your back, man. It really does. Oh, I forgot to get a script for that. Pizza time. You. Fucking focus. Look at this, man. Like, there's too much extra room, isn't there? Like, it's like, when you do it like that, and So this has actually moved more in the toe box. This one's kind of not too bad, but this one's got like moved and shit. I don't know if I'll be happy with that if I go back and go nuts. I don't think that's good. But I don't know what their thing is. Pretty good. So I came home and realised that. So I just went with 12 and didn't really like fully look properly. Perfectly on time. Good. What the fuck, man? Do you know how many times I've accidentally done that? That's fucking tricked out. Mayday the 1st. Get your charred carcass at the market square. First of May. Awesome cat. All of his tracks are. There's only maybe a couple that are like a little bit boring. On his albums. I'll get copyrighted for that because fucking they still got it. He hates it. That golden era. He would hate me playing that. Soft to invent. You're a legend. Too bad. Fucking find me. Copyright me. Whatever. It's not even him, it's them. You know, John, like support worker, sat next to Suffer on the plane once. Find the fuck out. He seems to know a lot of people. His parents met at like this corner shop sort of famous thing around here called Mario's. It's down that more Campbelltown. All around here is like that Italian and some Greek as well, but like if you look on a map, it's like Newton. Here, fucking Campbelltown, pretty much the whole Campbelltown kind of area. Council seems to be like, it's a nice area, you know, it is, but the people, man, fucking weird. I mean, it's kind of nice because there's not much stuff. If there's more stuff, then there's more crime, I guess. It's just houses. It needs a deli or something bad. And they're probably heaps of them that used to be around, and you can't even tell where they would have been because they've been knocked down. Fucking weird houses built there. But like there would have been probably like 4 or 5 delis around here, man, for sure. Like every few blocks, there would have been like some kind of like corner shop or deli or something. Yeah, it's nothing. Like that house across over there used to be a fucking hairdresser. You wouldn't even know. Like, imagine what it used to be like back in the 60s, 70s, 80s around here. They had your Italian kind of gangs fighting each other in just this little corner of the city that not many people would have really not much known about. Oh, there's probably been people that just like literally disappeared out here. Fucking barking up the wrong tree. And now it's not even like that anymore. There's no gangs, there's no nothing. It's just the Freemasons and a few cults or some shit. It's so weird how society ended up like that. Well, there's not one fucking group of cars just cruising around anyway. No. Nothing. Just me and my stick and my birds. And they know I'm a spiritual warrior because I'm actually fairly fit. Not dude at the caddies. A dude likes to go sit there sometimes. I've seen him there. I was like, oh, see. Run up the fucking steps to the cave. After that was at right at the end of my walk kind of thing. And I just stopped there for a minute to talk to him and shit. And then he actually just said, "Oh, you must be fit." And I just went to him, "Oh, yeah, I'm a bit. I want to be better. I want to be heaps more." Shit. If you really asked me, man, I was actually trying to be nice. I'm a bit fit. I'm actually a lot fit compared to what I was. But compared to what I want to be, it's a bit. It's like 10%. I can get so much better. But it's going to take a lot of food and doing it every day. The chick's kind of like looking at me going, "What? Every day?" That's kind of a little bit much, isn't it? I'm like looking at it going, "Hang on, wait, I thought you're supposed to train every day." Gilberto was asking her about like these professional runners and shit, and like, I can't remember what it said. And then that girl goes, "Oh yeah, it's interesting how like these it's interesting how professional, like, oh that's right, it was about the gym, because she was saying how these she does better with something, we were talking about cadence or striding or whatever, better with doing what like weights at the gym." And I'm like, huh, that's what I need to do. And I actually need a running coach. And I actually would be kind of professional because I've got the time. And no commitments of children or wife. They actually make the best runners. But you have to be 40 and have none of that stuff. And all the time in the world. Yeah, so it's also a valid hobby for me to be professional. Imagine that. You get to professional running status after fucking around with it for a few months. Once again, I'm just like a Midas touch, mate. Fucking, I pick something and it's done in like a few months and I'm bored of it. I could do better. I was doing a fairly decent pace though. I was doing Eminem, Lose Yourself, right? It was 160. Much better. Stride to stride run. I mean, it's still cadence. It's still classified as cadence running because you're not fluctuating. You're just staying at the same thing. But actually, what you can do with the cadence is just fluctuate the step. So you can do smaller. If you got 160, for example, you can fluctuate your step a lot more. Wow, heaps more. I'm like, maybe I should fuck around with 160 quite a lot. But I didn't like it the first time I did it there up the road. It seems like you can actually end up going accidentally too fast with 160, even though it's a slower pace. I mean, a slower like cadence, BPM. But then you're like, oh, cool, I've got more energy. I'll go quicker then. And then you're fucked. You're just as fucked as what you would have been before when you're doing the other thing. So you can travel at kind of like the same pace, same speed, pace basically, with actually a smaller, a shorter, slightly shorter cadence. But they ran on about going 180. Like 180 is like really good. Like you should try to build up to 180 and have like a 180. But then you're trotting. You can't do an actual full run at 180 unless you're like fucking some sort of beast, man. There's some sort of fucking 192 was like one of those professional runners that I watched with a proper stride. I'm like, What is that, man? Like a horse or something? I don't know how that's happening. Anyway, you go, legends. Yeah, elite. It's like off its tits. I don't know. I've got that professional pace, but I can only do it very shortly. But it's hard to maintain. Because I'm unfit, I smoke bong, I'd have to give all that shit up and eat fuckloads like 5 times a day and everything and have all this energy. And then I can actually build the muscle and then get the muscle memory for that lengthy stride. And then just up the cadence from there. Don't change the stride. There's a whole different type of training then. Because cadence running is like pretty much a small step. But you kind of like trying to do lots of steps and then maybe get a little bit fast, like bigger steps or whatever. But the other way is like actually having a really good step, like stride. And just get that good. And then up, but don't change your actual stride. And just slowly up it, with still maintaining this position of how your legs are moving. But it's just going to have to get quicker. So it's like a flick. You know? It's going to have to involve, I think, transfer of body to weight ratio in some kind of secret method that I haven't figured out yet. Like how those African runners run, and not like the little short runners. They're like doing this fast cadence thing. And the other ones have got this like it's right out there, but it's like it's different. If you get puffed out very quickly though, at that pace, at the professional pace, with a high heel up near your bum, like, but it's not far that you can do that. You can kind of mix it up like with that proper stride and then like shorter ones like more of a trot because you can't do it for that long. Well, I can't. It's figuring it all out. Figuring it all out still. I've still got too many things going through my head. There's some weird chick with blonde hair and she like walked around. I didn't even know where she came from. She just like magically appeared or whatever. And like she had some weird top on that I didn't even could read the name, anything of it probably. Because there's a whole bunch of shit that happened all at once, and I didn't even look at it all. With people walking around and doing stuff, and I just was right when I pulled out my smokes to like roll a smoke. made it up to those little steps. Then I started walking. And it like goes up and then it goes that way. But I went on the one that kept going and goes up to the top of Hogan's thing. But its other way it kind of comes back around. It's like that 500-meter loop. Or it goes up to Kookaburra. Which is the actual start of the Kookaburra one that you come down back. It's a little loop there. But I didn't go that way. I went that way. I kept going running up there. And I got to these steps where you have to cut back this way. So that's okay. But at a lot slower cadence or BPM. I was just mucking around really, just getting a feel for the shoes. But they're definitely way too big. I really shouldn't run in them anymore. Like I should just go back and go, like, are these too big? Like I think they are, aren't they? Like, can you help me with that, or is it like, can I swap them? Because Nike do that. I just don't know if they do that. You'd think they would, because that's what the competition do. But I don't know. Most places do that, don't they? And they just take the loss, like, or they sell them as a second kind of thing, or look like used, like it's like that. I think you can buy shoes, can't you, that people have worn just for a little bit. And they still actually might make even, because if they bought them in bulk, they got like a deal or something, they could even cut close to even. These fucking hands, man. They've already got that thing. Because I haven't cleaned and done shit for a bit, and it's a nightmare if you don't do it. Really hope they don't cut off the power. I've got the final disconnection thing that I haven't been paying, and I've got to set up a payment plan again. But it says in the email it's going to be like 74 or something a fortnight or something, which is fine. I just couldn't do it. I tried it on the phone there, and like, she hung up on me. Or it went to the feedback thing immediately. Couldn't do my payment and then set up the payment plan. And it was spun out because it was like an actual Aussie white chick here in Australia. It just connected me straight to someone that actually understood me. And I'm like, yeah, I just haven't paid it. But so I'm setting up the thing now. Because it says, contact. Now, I left like really bad feedback. Like it went to the feedback thing. I went just 1 and 1 and out of 5 for like whatever, whatever. And then it had a voice that you could leave a message on. So I don't know if anyone's actually going to leave that, but listen to that and get back to me. Like when they, it's like you just have to ring back and then talk to someone else again, and I might not even get that again. I might get some weird like person. There's too many things. All at once, like it's just too many things. Still a lot of stuff in my head, man. Next door. I didn't know if that date's come on. It's just working. It doesn't start at the same time it used to. It starts later. That chick yelling. What is that? Those tablets are fucking good, man. Holy shit. That drug, whatever it's called, man. Naproxen or whatever. Anti-inflammatory. Sodium. Naproxen sodium. It's like a sodium. It's a salt. Epsom salts is good as well. Magnesium. Magnesium sulfate. Should have got coconut water for recovery. It wasn't that serious of a thing. Are you there? What's going on? It's a fucking moon, dude. There it is. No. There's something that hasn't been justified. Yeah, I shouldn't have said that. Because I've got too many. But there's like for everyone, there's like there's one for pretty much everyone. People might have lots. It's definitely one thing, at least. Definitely one thing for everyone. That they're having struggle justifying or having balance with, because it's not fair. And you have to find a way of justifying it. If it's not, you have to have peace with balance and justice. The actual, like the goddess of justice. With those fucking scales. It's the scales where you gotta weigh up. It's about weighing up things and getting scales to be even, basically. It's fucking hard, man. It's always hard, this one. So I'm gonna start paying attention to the moons again whenever one happens. And this time of year, the equinox, we've already had that. That usually lines up with that. Usually. But we're like way forward now. I haven't followed astrology for long enough to see what it does. I mean, you can read books about it. And just to learn it as it goes. Like for your own thing, you know? Your own chart. Because it's like the big things, like Saturn return, shit like that. Whatever it is, Jupiter and Saturn. All that. It's complicated. I probably should do it, a thing, look at it and go, oh, that's why. I do past ones on myself. Yeah. And then a little bit of the future, like the next month or two. I don't generally forget about what it is when it actually happens. So, but then I look back at it. That's what I need to do, so I can keep kind of just doing the astrology sort of like every, I don't know, maybe 6 months or something. Just look at what it's going to be like and have a rough idea, but don't try and like live right by it or anything. Because that's dumb. It's actually one of the dumbest things to do. Because it's not actually like, it's manipulatable. It's a rough guide. Like, it's true. But sometimes things don't actually happen as it is, like in there, and you don't get the thing. It's just like Jupiter return, and it's like nothing. Well, there must have been something like spiritual or something. Then, some of it doesn't make any sense. Oh, you're meant to find some like lover thing over like this period, 6 months or something. Nothing. So it's like it makes you not believe in it. That's usually what does it in. It's supposed to be some massive epic life change thing. It just sort of feels like normal, like the last year. How could it be any different? Oh, because this is aligned with this, and fucking you have to like real try hard for this thing, and you'll get it. Maybe sort of like, no, fuck that. But some like real important business things, maybe. Like Mercury retrograde is important to know about. If you like got shit to lose. How you maybe make important decisions. Children, maybe. Or love things, like you might want to, yeah, start, like there's actually opportunity, like there's a go, like you could just start, it's like it's up to you or whatever. And you do it on that time, you actually make it like official. So there's some things that can probably work better. I mean, if you know what, like there's the Venus organization. And the houses. So, full moon. Perfectly timed. If you want to like understand some bloody things to do all that, what I just said. You know, mate, okay. She's sitting there just like awake. Evie, how's it going? It's sore at the bottom of my legs, but that's alright. Yeah, you do. How's it going? I never put the bed in here, did I? No? Lucky last bath, man. I've got a script for SW11. I'm going to try that again. It's been ages. I've got a script for this and SW1. I'm going to bed after this. Okay, it's starting to sink in now, the lactic acid and this fucking solidifying or whatever it does. It's happening right now. But I didn't do that much. That was alright. I feel like I cheated and I could have done more. But I do feel like they're actually way too big. And when I was just sort of like doing these little bits of running on this bit that I didn't record coming back because it was dark, yeah, I was like moving right up into the tube. And I'm like, oh no, they might actually be just too big. And when you put it next to my foot, it is like actually a bit like bloody stupid. It's like that much extra. But when you have your foot in there, it's different. It's only like it only feels like it's about that much extra. And sometimes people like to have like a bit extra. Like maybe if you had thick socks, it would be different. But I think thick socks in running is just stupid now that I know that. But there's a bit of nah with that. But that's kind of fucking with me, you know? Because then it's making me think about all the other stupid shit, and this whole thing was supposed to like help me remove it all. I can just go back there. I'll just have to get them myself, maybe. And maybe they'll do it. They'll just swap them for like 11.5 or 11 or something. If I've got it in black. If not, if I have to wait. And I'm worried about my electricity bill. I tried to ring it before and it didn't work, so I better not switch it off. I haven't paid anything. Whoops. I could set up a plan. Yeah, I just couldn't afford it. I barely have enough money to do what I'm doing. Going through one of those scripts each week now. It's just, yeah. Anyway, whatever. We're good. We're lit. We're still lit. We've still got all that good endorphins. It's just, it's hard to forget about the obvious. But yeah. All the obvious bits and pieces. But it's fine. I've got them. And I did that. I feel heaps better than the other ones. I had a pizza. I actually had an appetite, so the exercise helped me with everything. Just kind of exhausted, I suppose. I'm just kind of worn out and exhausted as well from everything. And it still feels like I'm a little bit like not accepted and like still hunted. It's just by the realm, man. Like it's just insane. Like if I actually find people to get along with. Anyway, cheers. That chick fucking looked back. Why don't you just come over and say hello? Anyway. Cheers. I just need to create a bit more of that. Really like weird, mysterious vibe. Just, a bit of a bad boy thing, Maybe like another negative Facebook post somewhere on a group, a public group about me might actually work. Might actually help my situation. Well, this dude's walking around look like a stalker. That's my photo. There's a whole bunch of people that see him go, and that's not a stalker. He's just like walking around like he's got a loner. Fucking, we've gone past his house heaps of times. He just sits there. He fed the birds. We've gone past after he's been told not to, and he just sits there by himself and like goes for walks and fucking like some people just laugh at it, but no, guys that go like pretty cool. That's why we stalk him. And then like fuck now, like everyone knows. I'll get people like trying to fucking get involved in my space and not say anything because I've seen that and actually like think it's wrong. And then they're like, fuck. Someone else might think that same thing and think he's cool and try and like fucking go out with him. Maybe I should do that first. Maybe a negative Facebook post of me like looking like I'm fucking running around the streets being a stalker will actually help. See, I win every way, no matter what, because it doesn't actually mean shit to me. I've got nothing to lose. I've got no reputation to fucking uphold for fucking anything. So it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've got no job. I've got no fucking. I don't have to like look good for like my like kids at the school where they pick them up or anything. Like nothing. There's nothing. Like it'd probably work in my favour, man. Because the people will see it, it's just total bullshit. Like, how could this guy be like, yeah, he looks like a bit of a weirdo, but and he fucking acts like he's something that he's not really, but like fucking. That's the energy that I think people like, to be honest. So I don't know really what the fuck's going on. I've really tripped everyone out by just like running up the fucking hill. Like anyone that was stalking me in there, they're like, huh, yeah, cool. So he's about to like leave now and walk out, and he's just having a smoke to see if like he could have a chat with anyone. He's had his chat with that like old dude. He's had his magpie. Yeah, he's about to run out like on the bitumen on the main road, but then the fucking driveway basically. No, wait, fucking fucking up. Like, as it's going dark, man. Like I'm like, come on, then, fuckers. Anyone want to run up here and fucking hang out with me in the dark by yourself with just me? No, didn't think so. Cool. I'm enjoying my nice little city skyscraper by myself. And I did. Wonderful. King of the Hill. You know that stream never actually uploaded. It's on that device, the iPad, still just sitting there uploading. Called King of the Hill from ages ago. But it's public, but it's still just, it's like if fucking someone tried to hack me with that and it's like glitched out or whatever. Anyway, random. But yeah. I'm like, why not? I'll just get up there. I know I'll be screwed. Because I won't have torch to get back out. But I'm going to do it anyway. I just want to see if anyone actually does fucking follow me up there now. But that was weird the other night. Out fucking there's like some Asian dude with a fucking dog. A fucking massive dog. And like kids. And I'm just like, what the fuck's this? Obviously it wasn't late enough. So now I've gone up there and it's actual like dark. Come on then. Where's the walker stalkers now, eh? Yeah, none. Zero. Wonderful. Joint time. Nice chat with the doctor. Blah, 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 loud as I could be. It was fun. Talked about weed pretty much the whole time. See ya. Have a good weekend. Fucking did my stream and then strolled off in the dark. My new shoes. Fucking didn't feel a fucking thing. Didn't roll nothing. Everything feels great. These are right. We're fine. We're fine. Everything's fine. Just fuck's sake. It's like, I don't know what it's like. Just like what people just gossip in your area. That's not normal. That's everywhere. I think it's a new hobby. I do believe it's like a popular new cool thing to just drive around and follow someone. Follow the people that go walking. It's not just me. They follow anyone. It's kind of like what I kind of like to do, sort of. Is just figure out my area and that at all different random times. Figure out what people, where people are going, what they are, who they are, where they're going, what time, what they're doing, and everything. I love it. So I guess I am a bit stalkery, but when you're by yourself, you kind of need to be. Maybe that's the problem. We're all by ourselves and we're all stalkers. Fuck. But no, there's a bunch of people that aren't by themselves, but they are most of the time. But then they do the gossipy thing, and that's where it matters. All the stalking that they've done for the day matters. They're little chatty poos. But I don't have a chatty poos. I've got here. But it's not like the person I'm telling here, like you guys, or anyone, is going to actually, well, you never know, it's public. But like, I doubt that there's much of stalking of the stalkers. Do you know what I mean? But people, like if I knew someone in real life though, and it was like a little chatty poos, coffee shop group gathering thing, it might get through back through the community, like to that person from them or something, or it's really someone that person knows is indirect, and then they find out or something all that sort of bullshit. But I don't have anyone to complain to. It doesn't do anything. Back within the group of whatever, like it's very interesting how it's all happened. I swear that's what it is though. There's like a whole bunch of just like lots of little groups that don't even know really each other. Maybe one day they will bump into it, and then there's like a whole like, oh yeah, you've seen him before. Oh, your group's seen him. Oh, cool. Now we're like a big group. Oh, that thing. That can happen. But there's still not actual proper gang stalkers, like in the app and shit. I'm in the app, bruh. That's why the cops run away from me. Because I'm in the app, bruh. I should have an app badge. I'm in the app badge. I'm in the app. I'm in the gang stalking app. Get your gift card and shut the bong up. I so think that's just the greatest tattoo for a chosen one. Rip off the shirt. Gift card. And put it back on and walk off. Instead of thug life, gift cards. With a noose. Shut the bong up. Shut the bong up. I've got to shut the bong up. You get your gift card, or else I had it from a noose, and it wasn't actually even me that did it. That's how serious this shit is. Yeah, don't go to the psych ward. A bit of something in there rhymed, but it was just whatever. Shit talking. Good, that could be a profession or something. Just what I'm doing here could be worth millions. All of my little things. I've got a whole bunch of cool little things that I do, catchphrases and things. Like, it should be worth millions. Where's my fucking promoter? Cunt. Jezza Chronic goes mainstream with a actual cameraman and fucking microphone. People will bolt. The gang stalker will be like, oh fuck, we need to move. I'll get door knocking with my cameraman. I'll be like Bobster, but crazy. Like Steve Irwin mixed with Bobster, touring the streets of Adelaide. I'm going to all the swanky areas instead. And you're like, he's done all the fucking shit ones, right? And I'll go to the what are supposedly the good areas, like Glenelg and out here. And go, see, it's not really. It used to be, but now it's just weird. Look, here comes another gang stalker. What's your name? I've got a megaphone. Here comes another gang stalker. What's your name? We've got a shotgun like it's fine. Fuck off. She drives past. Fuck off. No, I'm not doing that. But it kind of sounds fun. Go like down to Norwood and go. Be weirdo. Norwood is kind of like really similar to Glenelg. Down there, the parade, it's very similar to Glenelg. Like how it's like a bunch of shops kind of thing. Some of the buildings are like really old around there, like really old. Some of them Tatarian kind of. Well, it's like the wrong word. Old world. or whatever it is. For fuck's sakes. Shut the door. Those kids seem to have a lot of fun out the back there with pine out the back. Here's the backfield. Always singing and tapping. Other than that, the dad seems pretty cool. But they're Middle Eastern, whatever. But like, it seems like they're doing some making it work, you know. Sounds like they go on this shot. No, it'd be shut now. What's going on? I bet it doesn't bother me because I've got my happiness from running. That was kind of weird. I don't even think I heard him pull it balloon or any car doors or anything. I just heard it start up and go. That was like really like secretively done, sort of. I didn't even hear shit. I don't know what's going on. Maybe that was just someone else's car. What there? What are they doing? I'm just over it. And I need to do finally some fucking running and walking and stuff to get stop thinking about it all, you know? It's still irritating and stressful, but not near like before. I was ready to I was losing it. And now my legs are sore. I did hurt. I could feel my foot hurting a little bit. And I felt kind of weird a few times. I don't know what the hell's going on there, like numb kind of thing. Well, there's no injuries. I've got these trivia socks that they just let me keep. Like compression socks or something. They go with these fucking areas. I don't know. Heaps better. Yeah, it's just that way too big. Yeah, my foot's fine. The heel is good. That's gone away. I can still feel it a bit. And I'm scared to push hard on it. Yeah, pretty good. Actually, in there, it's just lifting that up. There's all sorts of weird pains everywhere, but mainly actually in the bottom of my leg, like my calves. I just block it out, you know. I have to actually physically feel around and try and find where it's sore. There's like general sore like everywhere. But I didn't even do that much. This would be way more sore. Right down there. Like a more like what normally people spend like 2 hours doing in there, like the same distance though. But like it's only really probably like 40 minutes or something. If I'd done another bit like that, then I'd be back here like fucked. Because that's like another 5 or 6 Ks or some shit. So then it'd make it like 12, close to 12 or some shit. That's a proper thing. Like, not even really 6 Ks hike as fast as I can. That doesn't even do it all. Like I can just do that and come home. I could do that in the morning and then still just go about my day and it wouldn't matter, really. But if it's like 12, then it's far enough. But that's a couple of hours with usually a break in the middle. And then so that's proper training generally. Like, most people don't actually have the physical time for that, especially every day. I can do that every day. And then that's actually how you get really fit. So I can do pretty fast for like a K. I can run quickly for about a kilometre. I'm going to be completely fucked when I get there though. But that's something. Maybe 2 to 3 a decent pace, but not as fast as like legging it. But even legging it is not that that's really legging it is really only like a few hundred meters and you're fucked. And it's hard to actually maintain some kind of running after doing that. So there's all sorts of weird sort of things that you have to figure out, man. Like it's actually insane because the amount of variables just with that is hundreds, thousands, if not. Like run this pace for this far and then go this to this, and this, all that kind of shit. It's a lot different to like running 180 cadence the whole time. If you don't do that, if you just sort of like doing random things, there's too many choices, right? But interval training is good to actually build endurance. And you actually notice it because it's about trying to mind control yourself to not cut it off, basically, like keep running. And so if you don't take it serious and muck around, just go for a walk, basically, but run a little bit, and then just go back to walking. And the next time, run twice. That's what it is. And then eventually, you know, it's just how it works. You'll be running the whole time. You'll run that whole thing, you know. And then you go faster, bit by bit. Because it's an actual distance, it's endurance. That's what you're actually concentrating on at the beginning, really, and for ages. It's actually endurance, not speed. Think about speed. Because you're going to start with walking, and then you're going to get to fast walking, and then you're going to get to the interval thing, and then more intervals, and then so many intervals that actually the same amount of time kind of thing. Like it's like 1 minute walking, 1 minute running, 1 minute walking, 1 minute running, and you can't keep it that. And then you just lengthen the run a bit. So it's like, gets to 2 minutes here walking, and like 30 seconds. I mean, running, 2 minutes of running, 30 seconds of walking, 2 minutes of running, 30 seconds of walking. And then just shorten the gaps more and more of the walks. And it's all running for that section. And then you build the speed of the run up. So that for that exact section. So that when you get to here, you slow down. You know you're just concentrating on this section. What you've been doing the whole time. And that whole thing takes months. Don't try and force that. Months. There you go. There's free fucking running fucking shit right there. That's worth millions. Cheers. Cheers, Rick and Evie. You're millionaires right now. Fucking shout out to that. Whoops. That was a lot of battery mode. Oh, fucking thing. What was I supposed to do? Oh, yeah, no, I did that. Yeah. Cheers. I'm going to get another one of these tops. This one's still pretty good. It's good, that's why I want to get it. It's still there. I need another light black. Like thermofit. Like that, if they do something like that again. For winter. Because that one, I mean, I still like it, but it's got that hole now on the it doesn't really matter, but got heaps of holes in the pockets and shit. Be nice to have something better, but I could probably get more out of that. It doesn't fully faded, but I did notice how they're slightly different faded, the top and the pants. I probably wore the pants more by itself with a t-shirt or something. Is that at the back? Yeah, he's like got them learning music and shit, so I kind of like him. met the dude before. I mean, whatever, they're from another country, but it's about who people are at the end of the day. I'm pretty sure I've seen him like walking his kids to school and shit, like all of them. Not all the time, a few times and shit. But, whatever. He's still mind controlled until fuck, but everyone is. It's just me. It's just me that's not. Seems like it's rare. Fucking heaps rare to be awake. And heaps awake. Heaps enlightened. There's so much shit I know. It's just crazy. Too much. I could just sit there and watch a doco, like by Paranoid American, watch one of his fucking lives, whatever, and it's just like, wow. Or fucking, the High Side Chats, all of his shit, Greg Carlwood. He's better than fucking Alex Jones or anything like that. Gets like weird people in interviews and actually tells them stuff like he doesn't believe what they're saying, basically. Like, oh yeah, okay, so you think it's like this and everything. I reckon he's better than Joe. I can't stand Joe Rogan because I know he's a fraud, but I don't think fucking Greg Carlwood is. He's had his own show. He's the host. It's just him. Pretty much. And keep that girls always singing and stuff. Kind of like what I do. I do shit like that. Hey, you know what? It's funny that we never heard about Eminem's daughter ended up being like a singer or something. I always thought that was going to happen. But it didn't happen, so fuck. Oh, that's weird, eh? It's like he must have just wanted to protect it, or the Illuminati have, or some weird shit. Tripped out. Whatever happened to her? Is she dead? Did she die? I don't know. I don't know. There was something about it, like, wasn't there? Haley Jade or whatever? I don't know. But yeah, spun the fuck out. She's like full grown up now. But like he would always have sing stuff to her. She probably would have ended up a singer, but like he at least in a choir or some shit. I could be in a choir. It's easy. Once you know the notes, it's actually like you just remember it enough. Like I did at school. It's not that hard. It's like learning the clarinet. That's not that hard. A trumpet. It's like 3 keys on a trumpet. You know how easy that was to fucking learn? Holy shit, man. You have to be a moron not to be able to fucking do it. I mean, yeah, you'd have to be a real moron to not be able to do that. No offense. Like, you'd have to actually be intellectually disabled to not be able to learn simple music. Like C major scale. And there's a lot of instruments that don't require knowing actually a whole lot of fucking music. Like trumpet. Well, actually, a lot of stuff. Violin is one of the hard ones, and piano is one of the hard ones. They're the hard ones. Everything else is pretty simple, pretty much. They can get complicated though, like cello, and some of the other ones, like trombone. And percussion, because percussion is a skill. There's fucking awesome violin players with delicate ass fucking hands. They can't drum though. You know, you need to have strength. They're like some little delicate fucking thing, like Asians. Fucking violins and shit, and pianos. Fucking like a drummer guy can't do that. He's like boom 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 boom. The drummer looks like a dumb fuck, right? Compared to them. But then they go on the drum kit and they're like, no, usually most people that can play any music can kind of do basic drum thing, but actually not really, not sometimes. Well, like it's a skill to have a certain particular instrument, and then you've spent a long time doing that, and that's all you can do. Go to another thing and you're just like, I don't know. I know the notes, yeah, okay, so that's there and that's there and that's there, but it takes like the muscle memory thing. C major scale is like fucking kids can do that. Kids can learn all of it actually very quickly. It's like a system and there's patterns and it's the same. It's actually easier to learn when you're young. Not as easy now. Like older people get into like guitar and it takes them forever. But when they're a kid, it's like, okay, that's like that. Dun, 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 dun. You learn all the notes. I can't remember them, but they mean different amount of time in the beat. So there's like 4 beats, and then there's like whatever they are, quavers, quartrips, or whatever they're called, semi-quavers, whatever the fuck, the offbeat. And they've got little lines on them. They have like more lines, it's like a 16th. It's like a 16th sometimes in the end, like a thing instead of a it's like a and then there's a rest, and then there's all sorts of different symbols and shit that mean different things, and you have to memorize them all, and then the different scales. There's G sharp or G major or G whatever, like, because different scales. Different instruments do different higher notes and shit. But like the piano does kind of everything, but not real deep stuff. I don't think. Or maybe it does go all the way down to that, but the cello does and all that sort of shit. Bass, fucking whatever it is. Bass cello or bass, what is that other thing? Just the bass. But it's like, yeah, I don't know. Forget what it is in the orchestra. You've got cello and you've got that other thing. What's that other big fucking thing called? I can't remember. That was the end of that, was it? Oh, no. Wonderful. I could have been heaps better at music, but I didn't like it. Not the theory and all that. Fuck it. C major scales, good enough. So I knew kind of like what was going on with the rest of the music. But I didn't actually really need to know it that much. You need to know it, like, because you need to know how the song goes and everything. And it's where your bits are in the whole song. And then you learn those bits, but you still need to kind of learn, not everyone else's little bits, because they all have separate bits, but the whole thing, whatever. Where there's normally, they put words sometimes. If there's words in the song, they'll put them where the syllables actually are, like where your beats are, of like where the kick drum hits and the snare hits. They'll be lined up with the actual words. Like, and they'll cut it to, like, say it's like ha, or like pat, potato, you know, po is that, isn't it? Like, yeah. I reckon you've already seen that. If you're into dumb music, you know what I'm talking about. I used to cheat with trumpet and write the letters. C. Under C. I knew where C. Everyone should know what fucking C is, but like some of the ones where the lines are, I'd actually just write the letters underneath. That's what I did. But I couldn't be fucked with that. I wanted to do drums, so I didn't need to do that shit anymore. But they still had us do theory and fucking quiet. Anyway, cheers. I can't remember what I was in quiet. I can't remember what it was. It was like the middle one. Or the one that can kind of do a bit of both or whatever the fuck, but not real low and not real high. But that one that's in the middle. Or some shit. Tremblone. It's called tremblone or something like that, isn't it? Some shit like that. I can't fucking remember. It's based on your actual voice. Like after it breaks. Because it's choir in high school. So it's after. Or during puberty, sort of thing. After your voice breaks, kind of thing. Because that kind of happens around. I don't know when I did that. I can't even remember properly. I reckon it was like young. I reckon it was like year 8. Or, I don't know, maybe it was. Don't know. I actually don't know. I'd have to ask Mum that, probably she'd know. But I don't know. She might not even know. She might have just deleted me and lots of the thoughts about me. I could fuck know. What a rant. What a rant. You learn something. We always do. It's just that. All the time. And bongs. And sore fucking legs. It could have been a lot sorer. But like, I had to kind of take it easy. And the whole timing in it of everything. And then my battery ran out. That's what kind of really pissed me off. Maybe I do need to get one of those headlamp situations. Or chest lamp. Or something. But I want it brighter than the fucking sun. So they'll have one of those things on your head. Like fucking that wide sticking out. Well, with an 18650, but like, they did this chunky ass thing for it to be that bright. There's only so much you can do with whatever the battery is. And if it's like an unprotected 18650 that goes up to like 20 amps, that's a fuckload of power. Because I've done baby, so I know. And now fucking amount you can make a wire glow with that battery. A lot. And they're dangerous. They can blow up. They're pretty dangerous. But that can power one of those torches, those LEDs really well. So you can't really fit much in like a tiny headlamp. Like you're probably only going to see like not even 10 meters probably. Like how far is that to the door? Not even that. Like 4 or 5 meters or some shit. You'd see that. Maybe. No, you wouldn't even see that far. In the total full blown pitch black darkness, where there's stuff spread out, you're not going to see much of it. From a distance, you're going to have to be right up on things, like pretty much, yeah, within a few meters for it to be properly lit up. You might see it faint, like further away. But what more likely is going to happen is that whoever's actually over there is going to think that like you can see them, but you can't still. Yeah, but they can see your light. And I don't like that. I want to have the concentrated fucking beam of light so I can see cunts way before they see me. Or like, they'll see my torch, but there's no way they're seeing me before I see them. I don't know, it's something I need. Maybe I'm a narcissist. Something I need about that. I don't know. Fuck. I need healing. I need to get a headlamp and just heal myself. There's some bad talk of things probably that I yelled at him the other night. Everyone's condemned. Fucking just went off my trolley. Fucking leave it alone, you know. That wasn't actually him. He's probably actually a fairly chill dude, but like, it's the suburb, it's the rest of the people. And look, at the end of the day, he probably fucking knows some of them. So that's why he ran off. Instead of going, oh look, what's wrong? Anything I can do? Yeah, tell all these people. Everything I just said, pretty much. And he didn't need to ask, so I think it's kind of fucking mutual or whatever. He thinks I'm crazy now, probably, which is fine, because I could just say I am, and it's all good. But I'm not. It's really like, you're not actually crazy, but you're just going doing your weird golf thing. And I just happen to be here, and probably shouldn't have actually stopped running. Should have just kept running, and maybe I wouldn't have actually. Oh, he didn't have to hear it all. That was peaking. I was getting close to having to do that again. Like that's what probably actually was going to happen again. Maybe if Gilberto had, like, we hadn't gone there, and Gilberto hadn't aborted. Like, I mean, I probably still would have left. Kind of felt happy. I don't know, but that just like changed everything. I was like, oh, cool. Now I can actually go confidently, like, try these that actually do seem to fucking feel heaps better. Like you can feel the ground. It's more flat. It's not some weird angle, and it's all hard and actually broken in. And like you feel like you risk injuring because you can't feel the ground really properly or whatever. They just do not too big when you actually put them on next to my foot. Spew diddly on. She's back. How's it going, Alana? You good? Happy? Stay there. Stay there. Right. Don't rip my shit. Just stay there. Yeah, gotcha. You hear a purring? Hmm? You need some cuddles. Some cat therapy device. My chi frequency emitting device. Chi rhythmic frequencies of ether emitting device. Only $10 it cost me. Cool, eh? 9 years. Fucking brilliant. Saved my life. That's what you do. Cheers, Anna. Why they were created. This is why. And she doesn't even know. Hmm. There we go. She wants to go in. No, I'm staying now. Looking at all the fires. It's fun, isn't it? There's ants too. Hang on. Okay. You wanna go? Pretty good. You might stay here like that. If she doesn't move, she'll be alright. But it's kind of hurting my arm. Windy. Pretty good. Might have sleep on me that. Yeah. Just want to fall asleep soon. Right. So I left it here. If you get behind me in a minute, what you do. Right. Yeah. Yeah, some snacks. She's going to have snacks. You got food there? No, he's smelling the new shoes. Don't piss on the new shoes. Just leave them and go eat your food. Let me put more in there. We've got some more there. Well, that's the end of that. There you go, ants. Have that. Go that way. Maybe the shower bath thing would have been good. This hurts a little bit. Here. Pretty good. They're pretty good, but they're just too deep. I'm starting to get irritated. I just have the cat here, that's why. I'm having an allergic reaction. Cat therapy, man. Cat therapy session. You can't function. You can't function after it. It's like it's addictive. All you're thinking about is purring after it. I need more purring. I need more purring. That's the worst thing too when they stop it. Like I let it go, but it just stayed there for like until they stop, and then just like no, you keep purring, and they're not, and you're like, fuck. No more purring for you. It's like it's over. Sometimes it's not that long. They just stop purring. It's like premature. Right? That's why you have to get them when they're like that after sleep or some shit. And they're like all happy. And fucking, I don't know. But when you go to bed, they do that, but then they get up. There's always this thing like with cats. They got this thing that they've got to like hang out with you in the bed, but then they've got to go and do stuff like tour around or go to the kitty thing, the kitty litter tray, or eat and then come back. let's just trip out into this whole sort of walk around thing, and then come back and then sleep with you, and then I'll leave. You'll wake up and they're not even there sometimes. Or they'll stay there with you the whole night and they just forget that it's even night and they're just supposed to creep around, and you wake up and they're still there. Or they've done a creep around and they've come back and slept with you. And you don't know that they've even left. It's all just all that. But in winter, they I think when it's colder, they're going to be more closer and in the bed because it's warmer. But when it's hotter, they're like roaming around and like on the window and shit, on the windowsill, just looking out when you could be asleep. And that's just what they're doing. Just like, and they get bored of that, so they go to another window or some shit. She tries to get to that one or something. She can kind of now. She won't. He's closed up there, so I don't know, maybe he did pick her up. And they won't do the cousins. That one was parked in my driveway. 6 in the morning. And I just looked at her and she like reversed out. I'm like, no. I think that was them that like fucking my screen door. Probably. Whatever. Let's jump up there after me. This is sourworm sort of thing. Kind of, but not fully. The fuck is that? What is that? I might get banned. It's just a lolly. What the fuck? I feel like ants crawling to me. Lollies. Yeah. Just a few. These are free. It's only 170 grams. But there's 3 of them. They must have had shitloads. I won't say no. Yeah, cats and birds don't really mix, do they? PB. I don't think the ravens appreciate another sitting there. You know, it's good for me because she's doing what she. It's her limit, you know. It's still in view of them in the tree, so that's not going to help. I don't think for getting them down in here. I have to fully talk just that one that I'm closest to, or the other one, the other younger one, the male, I think. Not that one today that made all the noise. That was actually an adult. I think it is like sometimes an adult I'm talking to, because the young one, or one of the young ones, has a very similar similar thing, probably, because they copy their parents, but they've got like a slightly different, like, accent, I guess you'd say. That's what it is. It's an accent, but it's all the same, like things like all that, whatever. Different lengths. Yeah. If you had time, you could sit there and study it and actually just figure it out. Write all the variations down first. Because there's like that relaxed one at the end, it's like and then sometimes they do the thing after that. They're either in one of their moods, they're in one of these moods, that thing, that chatty. They're either in the, oh look what I found kind of thing, or they're in a, oh look what I found, everyone come here thing. There's two of those, I guess you'd say. It's a local one. There's actually not quite a one, which is the exact same one that would normally be louder, but they just do it for local. The whereabouts of each other when they're not actually feeding or hungry, just to like, hi, is anyone around here? Thing. Or there's the other version of, hi, is there anyone around here? Instead of that, it's, hi, I'm here. There's those two. So there's that. You can pick them up after a while. You figure it out. It's just like weird. You can kind of go, oh, I reckon that's that one. I reckon that's what that means. That's what they are. They're all those. That's what I just said, people. I'm trying to think of anything else. It can be a mixture of that. Like, I'll come somewhere and go, hi, I'm here. And then they'll fly somewhere and they'll go, is anyone here? And then they'll fly somewhere and go, hi, I'm here. And then they'll fly somewhere and go, hi, I'm here. Look what I found. And then they'll be fly to somewhere. Look what I found. Come over here. Sort of thing. You can kind of like do that. Yeah, because they've got, that's what it is. Simple things, but they mix them. They make sentences, but they only say half of the sentence or the end of the sentence with something else that is something else. Another one they can split up as well, that kind of thing. They've got like sayings, like that contain certain things in a certain order, either before or after. So it's kind of like they've got their, whatever it means to them as well, because I'm just theorizing. But it's like kind of like a language that sort of goes backwards and forwards in a way. Like, you know, Japanese is backwards and some languages are backwards in the way they write them. And same, it's actually in reverse. Like, instead of hi, how's it going? My name's Jeremy. They go, hi, my name's Jeremy. How's it going? I've forgotten. I fucked it. But Japanese is in reverse. Anyway, pretty sure they do that, but both ways. Their sayings. And it's actually too complicated to figure out. Probably. But they're smart. Yep, some people don't get it. So my birds come to the door when they're with their beak talking, we want to eat. It's funny. Yeah. Mine is actually harassing. This is going to be fun. Please work. Please don't cut myself. Much better. Actually, I do think I like that lemonade better. Don't know, man. Have you had Cokes? Fucking Rick. They make some pretty nice stuff, actually. Like the Snowdrop. They're doing like their own ginger beer and all that. They should make them illegal. Really. It's just funny how we copied America and a lot of people don't drink soft drinks. Not anymore. But yeah. Lots of people still drink alcohol. And a lot of that's with soft drink, Coke, or whatever it is. You're a spirits drinker, which most people end up advancing to if you've got the money. Or you just take beer. Usually for some people beer is good enough because they can control it. Because it's like, by the time you start to feel a bit sick in the stomach with beer, it's about time ready to stop drinking. So it kind of works out kind of perfect after a while, but it does take a while to figure that out. You have to learn how to drink still. But there's early signs. And if you take heed to that, that's just pack up time, you know? After fucking whatever it is, after however long. Because there's a time frame too, so you can easily drink like, I mean, it was sort of, I mean, once you get to like above 10, 12 beers in like, I don't know, a few hours, you're pretty pissed. But that's still kind of early. And so if you just stop or go slow, you can still keep going. But I learned hard the first few times with beer. When I was young, like 14, 15, all that, you know. Horrible. And then when you advance to spirits, like holy fuck, you gotta be heaps more careful because as soon as you start to lose a little bit of the tolerance and you think you can go drink spirits, you just fucked up big time. Because you forget about the tolerance thing. You're like, oh yeah, I'll just drink a bottle like I drank that bottle that time. Yeah, when you were drinking every second day, and now it's been like a couple of weeks. alcohol is bad like that, man. Because you can lose the tolerance quickly. And fuck yourself. That's how Sean fucked himself. Because he quit alcohol for like a month and then he went and got pissed. Anyway. Real animals. Fucking A. Fuck alcohol. I wasn't a very good cat owner when I was drunk. I was a bit more not good. Not like bad, like RSPCA bad, but I'm better, more loving or whatever. More time. Because when you're drunk, you can all sorts of other bullshit. But it does give you that energy to do that, all that stuff sometimes. You'd have bright ideas and start fucking around with stuff sometimes in your house that you hadn't fucked around with for ages. And then it's cool, or you'd find something. And like hidden in all your stuff. And you spend like 2 or 3 hours just fucking making a mess, basically. You have to pack all that shit up in the morning or the next day or the next few days. Because this bright idea that you had when you fucking smashed one night. Oh yeah, we're gonna pull all this crap out for some reason. And it's just you and like your partner or your girlfriend or whoever, your kids who are just looking at you going, alright, yeah, cool. You're doing that, right? And yep. I'm going fucking awful, man. The next minute it's like midnight. Whoever the person is drinking, or it's you, your bar's down, all the shit's just there, not even set up. It's gonna take you half an hour to pull back on that one. Playing CDs. You leave all the CDs out with all the covers and then mixed and fucking. It's not that bad, but. You have to put it. I used to have to put it all back in alphabetical order, so it was a bit annoying. And I gave up with that. It's just wherever. But then it becomes difficult to find. Just my uncle's around, he's can drink. You know shit. My uncle Ian can, but Malcolm can't. He doesn't drink at all. I mean, sometimes. But it's not. It's like rarely. Like maybe once a year. I don't know. Things could have changed, but like when I knew him, which was like 10 years ago, and like before that, like 10 or 20 years before that, he was not really a drinker. But Ian was. He was down at like the pub, drinking with people, all sorts of people. He's met all sorts of people. And that's why he's more of like a socialite. Ian. But Malcolm doesn't care. He just wants to just was working on a farm by himself, and he was just happy with that. So he didn't like go out and stuff. He was like all the way out at the farm anyway. Like it was like an hour drive, like half an hour drive or whatever to fucking Kingsgate. Well, it's Parantana, but that's just a little pub in the town. Kingsgate has the Ozone Hotel, if it's still called that. I think it should be, probably still is. That's the main one on the island. Kind of thing. It's a big hotel. There's another one like I think in American River. Oh no, that's just a pub with not accommodation. I think there's good fishing there at American River though. But fucking that's what Uncle Ian moved to after he sold me to Carrie. That was the name of his farm. That he did from the money that he got early. That's what I mean. Why can't I have mine? Oh, fucking Malcolm and Ian both wouldn't have had the lives that they've got today unless part I'd given it Ian his share early. Fucking hell, man. It's like even in my recent past of ancestry, like the last generation before me, and then when it let me do it. It really actually makes no fucking sense. But whatever. And don't talk to me either. Like I don't get the family shit. I don't get to go over there and see them. Don't invite me. I don't get my inheritance either. Or even a portion of it. Not even offered that. Like it actually goes to the will place, wherever that is. The people that take care of the funeral and all that, and the will. It could be written into that basically that everyone is divided up equally between all nephews and nieces, except Jeremy, which had already been given 500,000, let's say, in advance. So give him that much less, or whatever the equivalent to that is, if due to inflation. At the time this is resolved, which can be up to like a year or something after they die, after their death or something, whatever it is. Because in case it wants to be disputed and all that, whatever. But fucking, I should be able to have it early, because I actually don't have anything, you know. And he's worth millions, my uncle. But it goes like 1/8 I get. And he doesn't even talk to me. So, like, it makes sense. So, we just cut out of the family, kind of, like, to get on with my life. I could just be cut out of the will and get, I don't know, 1 million probably, or 2 million or something. The sheep is just gonna go up. Everything goes up. rams. Just the ram stud alone. I don't know what he's even worth. It might not even be that much, you know what I mean? I should be able to just have it now. That makes no sense, but I've got that as a relative. I even rang up once, invited to just go help out for like a week and see it or whatever. Bizarre. Like the runs, yeah. Doesn't want me to win. I feel sick now. Oh, that seems right. Hear the splinters? Splinters go mental. Is it bedtime yet? We stayed up. Have we all stayed up long enough? Holy shit. It's fucking 12 past 10, mate. That's a bit out of control, isn't it? Friday night, though, I suppose. Yay. Let's party. Yeah. Woohoo. Woo. You. Tips on it. Probably very soon now. I mean, pretty soon. What? Man. Not now. Probably cruise soon. Man. Now. Sort of. I got fucking comatose by the sugar. It's supposed to be a sugar high, but I've got a sugar comatosis. Cigarette. I want my weed. Oh, that's the last of it. I can't smoke that. There's none left. Well, that's the end of that. I'll just have it, go to bed, and it's just done. That's the end of that. That's the end of it. I'll have a smoke and then we'll decide. I'll definitely have a smoke before I go to bed. That'll be it. That'll take fucking half an hour normally. Not there. So there'll be a bit of a chat probably outside. I'll fucking go to bed, I suppose. I mean, I will. I'm pretty rich, so you will. Yeah. Depending what time you got up. Evening. But like 16 hours is about the limit, isn't it? Especially if you're physical. You kind of do need those 8 hours of rest. At least rest. Sometimes it's not all sleep, or 6 or 5 or yeah, like if I get up at 5, there's only 5 midnight, and then plus the like right now it'd be close to 7, I suppose, or 6.5. So you don't need all that to sleep pretty much. Once it gets to 7, You need it all to be sleep. I've gone way over that. I think I'll get up on mic. Actually, I've got no idea. Five, some shit. Where's my thing? Oh. You. Where's the stalker lady? Here she is. You. What should have been? Where's that? Where's that stalker lady? There she is. With the white fluffy dog. Stalker lady, who's your daddy? I love that. I just love that. That's a fucking funny line of words. Yo, stalker lady, who's your daddy? What? And what? It's like a double what? It's like doosh doosh. Fatality. She's double confused. You need to add a third one on there, triple confused. They won't even know what the first one means by the end of it. Because all they had was stalker lady. They're trying to figure that out, and then it's forgotten because by the end they're like, they've got the middle one, and then the end one they're like, oh no, they jump at the end one. But the first one actually pissed them off. They've forgotten it. Hello, stalker lady. Are you stalking me? Yeah, no, I do know. Yep. Down means unlocked. Not locked. My fault. Unlocked. Good shot. Super shot. Oh, good. Oh, I like Stalker Lady by Jezza Chronic. Good album. Message retracted. Did you say the Stalker again? No. It's just a brand that I do now. It's a thing to say. The Stalker Lady song. It's like a jingle or some shit. What the hell? fully different thing. You see that? It's like a lighting. Try bucket. Yeah. That didn't land where I wanted. Be quiet, eh? Few cars. Friday night. Few cars. Yeah, it's miles away. Very pine in the backyard. Sometimes there is. Not often, but every now and then. You hear like music off in the distance. Rick, I love old music. Easy oldies. Brown sugar, Rolling Stone. Beer songs. Like Black Betty, Bad Love. Whoa, Betty, Bad Love. That's a good one. Like fucking AC/DC. Fucking, like Thunderstruck. There's a beer song CD. Like KFC do that as well. It's like part of some meal. When I was like a kid, or a teenager or some shit. I used to get cool things in KFC, didn't you? The little free gift thing, whatever, with the meal. One at a time, like a stereo echo effect thing. More crickets here than there is out there. It's like dead quiet out there. Especially on the hill. Maybe down where the creek is. It's different though. These are like trains. It used to be all trees. bedtime. What do you guys reckon? A bit weird and hanging. I'm not the sour thing. Okay, it is, but it's not. Bedtime? Is it bedtime now? She's having a snack. One more. And that's it. My stomach. Those more modern ones like Oasis or fucking The Verve or Song 2 by Blur and fucking, I don't know what else there was from back then that I had, like on like I'd make a mixtape or some shit. What the fuck else was there back then? Fuck if I know. Oh, Live had them. That's about it. I can't remember. Well, Midnight Oil. It's a bit older though. For some of the Midnight Oil songs. But it was more for oldies. Don't know. It's like classic, like Aussie songs. But they're not all Aussie, like from around the world or America or whatever. But they're popular. I just had to swallow it. It's too fucking tangy. Live bands back in the days, they're the best. Yeah. Adelaide had like a huge music scene. Apparently, that like we didn't get really a seat. We got kind of taken down and made into like clubs and pubs and shit, where they had actual mainly live venues and shit. Got taken over by pokies actually. The live venue area got turned into pokey area. Must be the rats making this squeaky noise. Or mice or something. Whistling. You hear that? No, it does that. No, it does that. What the hell? Didn't want to do these before. Sounded like someone was like fucking whistling out there, like at me. No, like, I don't know, it could be the wind with a stick or some shit, but I don't know. Take a piss, hang on. Fuck. No, not having any more of these. Going to bed. Seriously. 10:30. Good to it. Maybe she was. It was the next night, wasn't it? Uh-huh. I called another with the whistling. Bedtime. Huh? Is it bedtime now? Is it bedtime? Bedtime? I think Hmm. 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 Yeah. Shower and bed. Good night, Rick. Evie. Good night, Jezza. Cheers, Evie. Cheers. I'm off, so night. Yeah, cool. Catch us tomorrow at some point. I did like a monster one before, like 8 hours. Holy shit. Here she is. Did you get up? Okay, just go to bed. I'm gonna get so much cat food on this. Peace out. Stay magical. Stay toasted. See you tomorrow. Cheers, legends. Yeah. Yep. Love the cat. Evie says love you. All that. Whatever. Yep. Go. Jezza out. Boom. Yo. Good night. Cheers, legends. And like you did. Cheers, Evie. Cheers, Rick. Go. Missed it.